If you want your audience retention to look like this, implement these upcoming few tips in your creative process for immediate channel growth. Hey everyone, I'm Dom from Wondershare UniConverter, and in this video I'll share a few proven tips that will help you grow your YouTube channel. Let's start with the greatest question of all YouTube. How does the algorithm work? Well, while people still think it's a mysterious creature, and there probably is some mystery to it, but in other ways it's super straightforward. Make people watch as much of your content as possible. In other and more technical words, have good audience retention. Now, what is audience retention, you may ask? It's the metric of the average time that people spend watching your videos. Basically, how well can a video keep the viewer's attention? Ideally, it's more of a horizontal line, meaning that people drop off slowly if they drop off at all because your content is interesting throughout the entire video. If it's a vertical line like this, that means that nobody is really interested anymore right after the video begins, which is a really bad scenario. Now, to avoid that, it's crucial to have a powerful and attention-grabbing beginning. The number one tip for that is to get rid of long intros. Simply nobody cares about them and they're annoying. Think of the movie trailers and advertisements in movie theaters before the movie begins. They last for like 15 minutes, and in the meantime you eat all your popcorn and you wish you had let your girlfriend change outfits again, so you would have been 10 minutes late instead. It's because the first 8 to 10 seconds are some of the most important seconds of the video, and if you have an intro that takes up half of that time, that will do no good to your audience retention. Instead, start with a highlight of the video or by saying what the video is going to be about. If you look at TED Talks or any kind of presentations, you'll see that they always briefly list what the talk is going to be about, and then they dive right into it. Which takes us to the next point. Don't start rambling about something that isn't as interesting as what your video's thumbnail and title is implying to. That means that if the video is about tips on channel growth, don't start talking about, I don't know, how you've come to learn these tips and your entire life story, because simply nobody cares. But also, don't dump too much information on the viewers at once. Let them breathe and spread the info evenly throughout the entire video. Don't let them get too bored though either. Always feed them with something new and interesting. Again, think of good movies. Not all scenes are usually super exciting, but every time you start feeling a little bored, you get some action. Luckily, you can work on the structure of the video a lot in editing as well. So you can cut out unnecessary stuff you said, and if you use the wave style editing, you can keep the exciting and less exciting parts in a nice and even balance. Now, my next tip is that if you want to interact with your audience, do that somewhere in the middle of the video, ideally after a peak moment. That will give your request some leverage. Don't start asking anyone to subscribe to your channel after like 14 seconds in the video. But since you've been watching for some time now, if you're liking these tips, hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Circling back to editing, it's important to maintain an even pace for the video. It's a false belief that all videos have to be fast-paced because that's the only way you can keep somebody interested. No. If what you have to say is interesting, people will stick around even if you don't have flashing lights, B-roll every second, and explosions all over the video. But if you establish a tempo, a rhythm, if you will, for the video, stick with it. Viewers will get used to it, but it won't work if it's super fast in the beginning, then slows down to like 1 cut per 2 minutes. For editing purposes, I can recommend the Wondershare UniConverter. The Wondershare UniConverter is a complete video toolbox that will help you create better videos. With the video editor, you can trim the videos with a few clicks, add effects, watermarks, subtitles to them, as well as a nice background music. In order to upload the videos on various social media sites, you can use the compressor and the converter tool to make the files smaller in size without losing quality. Or you can convert them into a different format if that's what you need. You basically can't find a format that the UniConverter couldn't handle. Furthermore, it has some awesome AI features that can help you make more unique videos. such as the background remover, vocal remover, or the voice changer. If you want to give the UniConverter a shot, download it now. You'll find all the links in the description. Furthermore, the UniConverter family has two other awesome products, AnySmall and Any3D. AnySmall is perfect for quick converting and compressing tasks, and you can even use it on your mobile device. And with Any3D, you can create 3D videos from normal 2D footage that you can watch without 3D glasses. Give them a try, all links will be in the description. As one of the final tips, let's look at the function of music and sound effects in the video. Well-used music can drive people's attention. It affects their emotional state, and we all know what emotions can do to people. So the kind of music you choose, the volume you use, can prepare a big moment or transfer the viewers into the next scene. Keep in mind though that knowing when to use silence is just as important as using music. And then with small sound effects like whoosh sounds or effects you use to illustrate a scene can also help to keep your video interesting. And lastly, don't forget to use text and other visual elements like title cards or annotations. They help you structurize your video, but don't overuse annotations. For example, you don't want to tell your story with them, just use them to make a few things more clear. But those were our tips for channel growth. Make sure to use them for your own videos and your own channel and grow it faster than your competitors. We highly appreciate if you subscribe to the channel and throw a comment down below. With that being said, thank you so much for watching, and I'm gonna see you in the next video.